Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go forever.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Choi is 29, Silva is 45. He is 4 inches taller. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson, the Spider Silva!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Straight right, he misses. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the catch.
The Korean Superboy gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
That knee might have landed there. Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, What are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you got to be getting out of those positions where he's in. You got to be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You got to just really, truly be working the entire time you guys are in close.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Silva's kick looked like it might have been a good one, but it gets blocked.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. So a combination of knees here. You don't see this all the time where a fighter will throw multiple knees, but if it's not broken, they'll fix it.
There's no takedown threat. If there was a takedown threat, he would not be throwing so many knees. But there's no threat of getting taken down, so he is just letting those knees fly.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have landed for Anderson Silva. All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here or not. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes from your opponent. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And he's out. All right, what a 5 minutes it was, DC. Take us through the replay if you would.
The story of the round was the knees. Every time they came into contact, he was looking to drive his knee into the body of his opponent. And if his opponent ever thought body knee coming, he would just mix up the target and try to take it up top.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
Well, Silva's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Look how he turned his hip over and throw that kick.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Right hand counter. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection. Ooh, big shot lands.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Watch knees to the body.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Good body shot.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a beautiful strike like that with? Oh, man.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got into the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
All right, side control now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Silva. Under a minute now to go.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Troy gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Take some water. Awesome round, buddy. You destroyed him in that clinch. I need more of that. You're going to win this fight.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the start.
This is what happens. Very match fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Big knee! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Choi's inner thigh a deep shade of purple at this point. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to count after blocking shots.
And they separate. He's got a serious right punch, and he got to it effectively there.
It is a money shot. He will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Great punch.
Oh, a huge block there.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Big kick land.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body.
Looking for the takedown, he gets it. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Our bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. That shot blocked by the Korean Super Bowl.
Huge knee lands from in close.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
This is a collar tie. Oh, effective strike there by Silva, lands flush. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Immediately gets the underhook. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice punch in. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Joy going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
Ooh, nice knee to the body. Just what he needed there. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Good punch land. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Effective strike there by Choi.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
That shot blocked by the Korean Superboy.
Nice looping punch. Liver kick.
Oh!
He's hurt
Big
bad.
knee! Oh, straight right.
Big combination.
Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jabs?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon. Oh, big punch land.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the...
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Gets right back up.
What an ankle pick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position.
All right, so there was the horn at times in that previous round. I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of it.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Listen, we're down on the scorecards. I need you to fight smart. If you start losing the stand...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Choi. And he continues to work the body here. Slips the punch.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to stretch your body.
He's out.
Holy smokes! What a fight!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 50 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and Handily knocking another man out quick.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it.